too. There's so many different ways that it could go outside of the historical perspective. As both executive on the show and talent, where did you want to see the show go this season?
Gosh, I feel like I just leave it up to Tony. He's such a genius. The funny thing is we don't know actually while he writes as we're filming. So we don't get all 10 scripts before we start filming. We probably get like maybe 1 to 3 or maybe 2 sometimes. And it really, Tony will watch the season and he has an idea of it, but he kind of writes as he goes along and sees things. So we are watching it unfold like in all real time. We're like, how is it going to end? We don't know. Getting that last script is so exciting when we get to the last block. Because we finally figure out what he's been planning all along. He kind of keeps it a little secret from us as well.
So it's a surprise for you too.
It is. It
You
is.
guys are like fans.
Yeah, that's right.
So this season, there's a change in their relationship slightly. Some things are just a bit differently. Nicholas, what is your favorite aspect going forward of Catherine and Peter's developing relationship?
My favorite aspect of their relationship going forward, I think it's both of them becoming parents for the first time, and how that makes them confront, the history of how their parents were with them. We have the parents, we have Gillian Anderson playing Catherine's mum coming to court and mixing things up there in the season, and Jason Isaacs plays Peter the Great, and so it's confronting their parents and kind of how they affect them, but also this fear of becoming parents themselves and how they're going to kind of co-parent, because as much as Peter loves Catherine at times and she potentially has feelings for him, they're also at war with each other and trying to kill each other a lot of the time. So it's a very complex setup, I suppose, for welcoming in a newborn.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So outside of that main story, what are the other stories that you as fans show have an interest in, or things that you look forward to that don't deal directly with Catherine and Peter?
Yeah, there is one, I don't want to give it too much away, but it has to do with Grigor, actually. Gwillem is so good in the show. He really has a lot to do this season, and his character becomes even more multi-dimensional than it was. I think what's so great about a second season of probably any show, but like the first one, you get the setup, you kind of figure out who these people are, and now we can kind of get into the meat of it in the second season and push these characters to places that we didn't see before and have them interact with each other in new ways. And I do watch like as a fan, even when I'm in scenes with people, I'm watching as a fan of like, oh, that's so cool, that you're doing it that way and that you're taking it there. And so I'm a super fan of everyone. They're so brilliant, like comedically and dramatically. They can really do it all. I think it's probably the theater background, which I've never done. We're like not, everyone else is like very trained and we're just like, we're not.